Hey, what's up guys, it's Hayden.
Hey, and I'm Emma. Welcome back to our channel. We do film and TV reviews and trailer reactions, and we are reacting to the new Matrix Resurrections trailer today.
Yes!
Which I actually had no idea was... I did not know this movie was in the works, did you?
No idea. This kind of went under the radar a lot, and I only really found out about it maybe a month ago.
Hang on, is it under the radar for just us, or like people in
I don't
general?
know. Please tell us in the comments if you knew about this like any earlier than maybe 1 or 2 months ago, because I literally like only found out about this, as I said, maybe a month ago, and then by that stage they were already releasing like, I think like the teaser, and then next minute the trailers dropped.
Yeah.
Out of nowhere. There was like no buzz for it. There seemingly wasn't any kind of pre-marketing. It just kind of came out of nowhere.
Yeah. And so, I mean, I had a bit of catch up to do, because I'd seen the first Matrix like so long ago, and I was like, I never got around to seeing the second and third, so I'm gonna have to like binge these so we can watch this trailer.
I actually forgot how good the first Matrix was.
Yeah, it's actually a really good movie. I really enjoyed it.
We rewatched it recently, and I was just like, man, this is iconic. This is just one of the greatest sci-fi movies ever made.
Yeah.
Like, it's fantastic. The sequels, though, look, I think it's well known by now that the sequels weren't that great, especially the third one. And from what I understand, from the rumors that I've heard, this might be just erasing the sequels. This might just be a straight sequel to the first one.
Really?
I think so. I don't know. There could just be rumors.
Okay.
But that's what I've heard. So maybe this will give us an idea into that.
Yeah.
We can only wait and see.
Because a fair bit happened in that third movie. So, okay, now I'm really intrigued. Alright, stick around. If you want to see our reaction, then watch along with us.
Yeah.
I'm really keen now to
Let's go.
see what's going to happen now.
Thomas? You seem
Hello.
particularly triggered right now. Can you tell me what happened?
Isn't it Patrick
I
Harris?
Dreams that weren't just dreams. Am I crazy?
It's you.
We don't use that word in here.
You look so much like him now.
I know. Am I crazy? So, has he forgotten?
Hi.
Oh.
Have we met?
One pill makes you larger.
Okay.
I think they've completely forgotten.
One pill makes you small.
And she's back.
I was going to say, she should not be in this.
Mother gives you, don't do anything at all. Go ask Alice when she's 10 feet tall.
Time to fly.
And if
You meant to be the new Morpheus?
If you want the truth, Neo, you're going to have to follow me.
The only thing that matters to you is still here. I know it's why you're still fighting and why you will never give up.
You don't know me.
No?
Is this a remake?
Christmas. Oh, wow.
That looks cool.
I mean, already the effects look so much better.
After all these years, to be going back to where it all started. Back to the Matrix.
Resurrections. Matrix Resurrections. not
Resurrections.
Okay.
Reloaded Resurgence. All right.
Wow, okay. I don't really know what to make of that. Like...
It almost seems like it's just a remake.
In a way.
Because very kind of familiar scenes and stuff like that. Like, you know, the fight with Morpheus in like the training room. Obviously the pill scene, you know, is very iconic. So it seems like they're almost remaking it, but at the same time
Not.
hinting that they do have a past in the Matrix.
Yeah.
I'm intrigued, to say the least. I don't know where they're going with this, but I'm intrigued.
I mean, already this movie looks like it's going to be so much better than the sequels.
Yeah.
Just going from the trailer alone, it's like the effects look great. I mean, we can forgive the last films for the time that they were in, but yeah, I was really hoping that world building was
CGI effects, all of that's come a long way.
And-
but we got to
absolutely.
remember, like, especially the first Matrix, like, that reinvented how we kind of shoot action scenes and fight scenes with, like, that bullet time. Like, that completely... It pretty much invented that whole style of filming. So... It definitely seems like they're bringing it back. I think that's iconic to the Matrix. I think you've got to have that. So the action scenes definitely feel like they are following that same style. I mean, I think they got to. So that's going to be really exciting. I just hope they get like the, the quality of fight choreography that they had from the originals. Because they actually had like proper, martial artists, choreographing these. Is that the right word? Choreographing?
Probably not. But
Overseeing these scenes, choreographing these scenes. And you could tell, like, that was one of the things that was great through that original Matrix. Even, like, the trilogy, I think you've got to admit, like, the action scenes were done really well.
Oh, yeah.
Choreographed really well. It looks like it's going to have that same quality. I just hope that, they do that for the entire film. I hope we get some really, big kind of action set pieces. Some of that bullet time thrown in.
Yeah.
But yeah, I just want to know kind of where they're going with this, because it definitely looks like Neo and Trinity have no idea about the Matrix or about anything, about whether they know each other or not. So it feels like, I don't know, something's happened. They've completely forgotten about the Matrix. And now they're trying to remember again. And there's like an alternate reality Morpheus in there. Like, they've recast Morpheus.
Was it Morpheus?
I think so.
I don't know how I feel about that.
Yeah, I don't know. Lawrence Fishburne's pretty iconic in that role. Yeah, a bit of a risky play doing that. That's what I mean. Unless it's like an alternate reality kind of thing. I mean, that's what I mean. This whole universe of the Matrix is just so in depth and deep. There's a lot of kind of mythology there, a lot of storyline there. So yeah, who knows? I mean, we've got to remember, like, the Matrix is a computer program, so kind of anything can go. They could that Morpheus could just be a computer generated Morpheus, right? So who knows? Who knows where this is going? But look, we got at least one of the Wachowski sisters involved in this. Mm-hmm. It's good when the original creatives behind something like this, get involved, because then at least it's gonna be somewhat faithful.
Have some consistency.
To
it, yeah.
Which I think with something like this, it has to.
One other thing I did notice with the trailer was, obviously the Matrix world, not the Matrix world, the real world has been more established with the CGI. I felt what I assumed was the Matrix world looked very clean, looked very... You know how,
I did think, the first shot of this trailer just looked super clean.
That's what I mean.
Ultra realistically clean.
Yes.
That could just be, I guess, camera technology is just getting to that point now where just everything is just so hyper-realistic and clean. I kind of do miss that old school film grain. Watching the original Matrix, I just miss that kind of old school film grain a little bit. But yeah, look, that's just a little bit of a...
it could also have been because the first movie was set in the 90s.
Yeah.
And I don't know, the world of the Matrix just looked very dull and drab and a bit gritty, but this looked like a real you know,
Yeah.
pristine, clean place that they were living. So, I don't know, maybe it's not the same place that they were in.
Yeah.
Maybe
yeah,
we're getting a
who
whole
knows?
new Matrix world as well.
Yeah, I do. I like that it hasn't explained everything, that it's just, you know, given us a little bit of information and has got us asking questions about
Yeah.
where they're going. And I think that's what a good trailer should do. And
Yeah.
I think they've done that with this. They haven't explained everything and just given us these little bits of information, these few little things, obviously giving us, I guess, the catalyst for the story. And now it's like, well, now again, we're discussing, we're asking, well, what's going to happen? What are they going to do? The other thing I hope they do is I hope they have a banging soundtrack, because the originals had a really good soundtrack, you know, that new metal industrial kind of music that they added, you know, going into the end credits with a bit of Rage Against the Machine is always good. So hopefully they do that. You know, I trust their music taste. So I think they're going to have that.
That was one thing that I also really enjoyed about the trilogy, but especially the first one. The first movie really had some awesome songs through there. It was you know, that style. It's right up our alley.
Yeah, industrial
so.
techno in
Yeah.
the fight scenes. It just adds a little bit of energy to it.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
I think it worked really well for, you know, not only the score and the soundtrack, but also, I guess, just the aesthetic. You know, it's not just the visuals with an aesthetic. You know, the music can add a lot to that as well. So, and I think the music added a lot to that in the originals.
Definitely. Anyways, I think we'll wrap it up there.
Yeah, I think we've rambled long enough.
Definitely intrigued. to
It's got
see
us
what-
asking a lot of questions.
Yeah.
I'm very excited, very keen. But let us know what you think in the comments below. What do you think this is all about? Where do you think they're going with this? You know, make sure you leave your comments. If you like what we do, slam that like button, hit the bell for the notifications to be notified of what we've got coming up next. So please subscribe to our channel, become part of the Headspace Films community, and most importantly of all, thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye.
See ya.